Our team is positioned in the storm zone, but first here's Al Roker with the latest timing and storm track. Al, what are you seeing?
Lester, we're seeing all the models coming into agreement right now. We're watching this hurricane, Category 3 storm, 210 miles south-southwest of Punta Gorda, Florida, 120-mile-per-hour winds moving north at 10. We expect 19 million people under hurricane watches, tropical storm warnings, and hurricane warnings as well for much of Florida. Makes landfall sometime around near Fort Myers at around 130-mile-per-hour winds. Could be a Category 4 storm. We've got tornado watches to worry about as well. It exits and then sometime Friday afternoon regains its landfall into Georgia, and we'll be watching that. The storm surge, of course, the most dangerous part of any hurricane, upwards of 8 to 12 feet from Sarasota down to Marco Island, where they could see 6 to 9 feet. Of course, the winds. We could see 120-mile-per-hour wind gusts in Sarasota, which will, of course, take down power lines and cause massive communications issues. And the rain, upwards of 2 feet of rain before this is all over. Roads may turn into rivers, localized. We could see even more than 2 feet, but we'll have to continue to monitor this. Lester?
Some rough nights ahead, Al. Thank you. And in Florida tonight, millions under mandatory or voluntary evacuation orders ahead of Hurricane Ian's impact. A state of emergency declared for the entire state. Our Sam Brock is on the ground in the storm zone.
Hi, Lester, good evening. This is the type of community so many people would like to retire in, but now those who are here are resisting calls to leave. That is, the number of mandatory evacuations is expanding up and down the spine of Southwest Florida, with time running out.
In the few hours that remain before Hurricane Ian wallops Florida, an overnight mad dash to flee. Then this traffic jam today on Alligator Alley, cars cramming their way out of Naples and Sarasota, as passengers waiting to board those very last flights at Tampa's airport, where operations shut down at 5 p.m.
Every flight that they tried to get me on was booked, taken, booked, taken.
This as state and local leaders plead for people to evacuate.
When you have 5 to 10 feet of storm surge, that is not something that you want to be a part of. And Mother Nature is a very fearsome adversary.
The concerns caroming all the way to Washington, where the president says he's surging hundreds of FEMA officials to the region.
The experts say this could be a very severe hurricane, life-threatening and devastating in its impact.
Across Florida, at least 2.5 million now living in evacuation zones, the vast majority in Tampa's Hillsborough County.
This is the 4th gas station we just tried. All of them seem to be out.
And Pinellas County, where 700,000 should be leaving. But in a place like Gulfport, it's taking some convincing for the older population to sign off on shelters.
You're still mulling over whether or not you're going to stay or go?
Yeah, because I have 2 pets. I have to take 2 dogs with me.
So you're worried that the shelters won't take them?
Not all of them can.
The Senior Care Center team.
We're encouraging the locals to not wait and see what happens.
Reaching out to hundreds of people and arranging all these buses to bring them out of the flood zone, but they largely went unused.
I live 1 block up on the corner.
And you're not planning on leaving that house?
No way.
Why not?
Because I like it there.
Then finally, a breakthrough. 91-year-old Elizabeth Hartman gave in.
Thank you for coming.
And is moving out.
Were you on the fence about whether or not you were going to evacuate?
I was so afraid either way. I didn't know what to do. I have very great fears that the roof might come down on top of me. I just thought it would be much better to be at the shelter.
Floridians facing the reality of a terrifying threat on their doorstep.
Some tough choices for folks. Sam, what are you hearing from local officials about their concerns right now?
Lester, local officials tell me that the boats you see over my shoulder right now will likely end up in front of the businesses across the street from where I'm standing. Here in Gulfport, this is an aquatic preserve right behind me. It happens to be wedged in between the Gulf and the bay, which, Lester, is to say that there is water on all sides coming from all angles and nowhere for it to go. Lester?
Sam Brock for us tonight. Thank you. Before taking direct aim at Florida, Hurricane Ian made landfall in Cuba today as a monster Category 3 storm. Heavy rain and powerful winds leaving a path of destruction and plunging hundreds of thousands into darkness, including parts of Havana. Guad Venegas is there tonight.
Hurricane Ian slamming western Cuba early this morning. Wind gusts up to 129 miles an hour as the Category 3 hurricane tore across the island for more than 7 hours, ripping roofs off homes and blowing debris into streets. 64,000 people were evacuated, many huddled in shelters. This woman describing being moved from one room to another because of fears the glass window would shatter. As people took cover inside, the wind howled outside, ripping trees from the roots and knocking transformers off power lines, damaging the country's already vulnerable grid. 500,000 Cubans are now without electricity. Emergency crews scrambled to protect crops in Cuba's main tobacco-growing region. The owner of one major cigar factory describing the damage as apocalyptic. In the western province of Artemisa, more scenes of destruction. Here in Guanajay, about 25 miles west of Havana, even though we weren't in the direct path of the hurricane, you can see the damage that was caused. Nearly 30,000 people here are without power. The storm took down power lines and even broke windows like this store and their center by the plaza. 72-year-old Humberto lives in a small apartment above this barber shop. He doesn't have much. Humberto tells me this is the worst hurricane he's ever experienced. He has candles, oil lamps, and enough rice, beans, and bread and coffee to last 72 hours. Across the country, the cleanup is just beginning. And the cleanup effort is going to be difficult. This is the country's main highway. It connects Havana to the west, and it's covered in trees, making it almost impossible to get through.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.